It might have took 3 long weeks, but finally Rangers have confirmed the signing of Todd Cantwell. Rangers' pursuit of Cantwell lasted longer than most hibernian managers, but finally Todd Cantwell is officially a Rangers player and could make his debut this week.
He could against St Johnstone, and finally the deal is done. And I'll be honest, I was critical of this move, but you know what? I'm actually that desperate for signings. I'll take it. It's done. 3 million, long-term deal from Norwich City. If this guy can rediscover what he was a couple of seasons ago, I think we've got a player. But again, like, he had 6 months where he looked good. Does that really equate to Rangers signing somebody who's brilliant here? I don't think it does.
Right, well, it depends how you look at it, because if Rangers signed this guy 3 years ago, I think you would say one of the best signings in Scottish football history. I mean, this is a guy that when he was playing at Norwich was getting linked to all the top clubs.
£30 million move to Liverpool.
Got linked to Liverpool, got linked to Arsenal, got linked to Spurs. You know, this is a guy that I think they expected to be one of the next breakout English stars, you know, one of the ones that you'd expect to be leading the line for the England national team. Now, it hasn't really worked that way for Todd Cantwell. The last few years from him have been a little bit underwhelming, and this season especially has been really, really poor. The guy has 0 goals, 0 assists, so, I mean, I don't know, if Rangers can find the Todd Cantwell that was performing to a high level 3 years ago, then this is a great signing. But if Rangers have signed a guy that, you know, just can't live up to the potential that he once had, then, I mean, it could very well be a dud. It's hard to judge this.
Yeah. 5'7", under 10 stone, very lightweight.
Got a bit of the David Beckham look to him.
He does. His TikToks are pretty weird. I mean, that's got nothing to do with his football and ability, but, you know, can he cope with the physicality of the league? We've seen players come in for Rangers that have struggled. Yilmaz. Hadji did initially. Even though Hadji's first couple of games he was good, but there was times where his physicality did, you know, he struggled with it, but then he put a bit of the beef on. Morelos maybe put a wee bit too much beef on. But for this guy, you know, like, you look at Kent. Kent absolutely destroys players with pace and skill. I think Cantwell's got the skill, but does he have the pace to go by players? I don't think he does. And I
got more technical ability than Kent.
And I think when you don't have the pace, you kind of need a bit of strength, and I don't think the guy's got it.
Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough whether he's got it or not, but Todd Cantwell said, quote, "I am delighted and I feel very proud. This is obviously a massive football club and I am delighted to get going and to get started. They want to see a player that works hard and a player that can win them games, which is very important. That is something I am hoping I can bring." End of quote. So we'll see if he can bring it or not. Like, I mean,
just bring it.
Make no mistake about it. Like, when this guy was on his peak, when he was at his best, like at Norwich, he was a good player, like, so if he can perform that at Rangers, then 100% he will be a good signing. Michael Beale then said, quote, "I am extremely happy to welcome Todd to Rangers. He is a player that is fully aligned to our playing style and we believe he will be a key player for the club in the coming seasons. I am looking forward to working with him on the pitch this week and integrating him into our fantastic football club." End of quote. And then sporting director Ross Wilson, who, let's be honest, has been getting a lot of abuse of Rangers fans for the past year. I mean, if you look at it, I mean, the last 3 transfer windows have all been pretty poor for. I mean, Cholak aside, and maybe one or two other players.
I know you could argue they've done hee-haw, so they can't get anything said about it.
You know, the last... maybe that's why he doesn't want to make any signings.
No harm done.
He's sick of being criticised, so he thinks, well, yeah, if I don't sign anybody, they can't accuse me of bringing in duds.
Exactly.
Ross Wilson said, "We are delighted to welcome Todd to Rangers. Michael and I have spent a lot of time talking with Todd, indeed with others, about his quality and he can bring to our squad. We are excited to have him start with the group this week." End of quote. Well, I'll tell you what, Ross Wilson's certainly right about one thing. Him and Michael did spend a lot of time talking about it. More time talking about it, less time actually getting the deal done.
Absolutely. And again, I think it's a bit disgraceful how long it's took. I don't see why there's any... I don't see anyone could defend how long it's took. Rangers needed signings at the start of this window, and it's took to the 23rd of January to get a deal done. again,
I've always said I do think out of the two old firm teams, I do think Celtic are run better in that aspect. Celtic are fuller ahead, 9 points clear in the league. I mean, you'd find it hard to argue they don't have a better squad than Rangers, yet they were the team getting all their deals in early.
but not the thing is,
I don't understand that. If Rangers are the team playing catch up, you think they would want to show the initiative and, try and be the team, we're going to make a statement, we're going to maybe first week the transfer window, we're going to get our signings in, but it's the opposite way about. I was a bit surprised, unless Rangers they believe this season is done and they would rather focus on getting the right signings in.
maybe they do, but I think the reason why it took so long, especially for him, is because I think they were debating whether to get him here or in the summer.
Aye, for free. Aye.
Or also, I mean, like I said in my feed, they probably bid it and then they just kept on eking it up by like 10 quid each bid in order to get to fuck.
10 million and £10 and a bottle of Iron Brew. What?
It's empty.
Aye,
No money.
Because we've drunk it. We'll fill it up with pish, a bottle of pish-filled Iron Brew. But
Rate the signing out of 10. Is it the signing of the window?
Oh, God.
Can he be the signing?
You know what? I'll give it a 7 because it's basically on the fact that the last couple of years he's done fuck all. I mean, if they signed him in 2017-18, you'd be giving it a 10 and 11. But I have to. I can't say it's a 10 out of 10 signing based on the fact the guy was good 3 years ago.
It's weird though. It's like they signed Ramsey, and it's like Ramsey hadn't done anything in years, but it's like it's Aaron Ramsey. You know what I mean? He just doesn't have that about him.
It could be Aaron Ramsey all over again.
It could be,
but I think he'll do better than Ramsey. I can't see him. He can't do much worse, can he?
No.
Well, I tell you what, he won't be missing any penalties in European finals.
No.
That's for sure. He won't be doing that. Anyway, guys, let us know down below your thoughts on the signing. And we'll be back for more Scottish football news. Hopefully, that's it. Catch you in the next one. Until then, no, been for football. Todd Cantwell is officially a Rangers or a Ranger or whatever they call them. A Jer, aye.
Oh, aye.
A blue nose.
Oh, aye. Teddy bear.
A hun. That's what the Celtic fans call him, isn't it?
Oh, sectarian there.
Oh no, apparently you're allowed to call them that.
Are you?
You can. Huns are fine, but tags are no. That's the way it works around there. Apparently, aye.
I need to pay them a visit.
I don't know where the end of this video's going. Anyway,
I don't know where it's going.
Until next time.
Minus.
Peace.